Hey everyone, so this video I thought I would teach something again. This is for you if you're trying to identify why you maybe aren't doing as well in life, accomplishing the goals you set out to achieve. You feel like you're always stuck. Again, this is a really good tool to use to bring awareness to, again, what type of identity you are and maybe some of the patterns or programs that you're running. This really simplifies it. And I'm very excited to share this because this was taught to me nearly a decade ago. And when this was taught to me, it really helped me not only start to accomplish the goals that I had always dreamed to accomplishing, but it helped me when I felt like I was stuck. It gave me probably the one key that there are no shortcuts, but that enabled me to have less resistance on my path to living a pretty epic life, basically taking control of my life. So if any of this speaks to you, watch on. It's pretty short. Got the whiteboard here. I'm loving the whiteboard. So we have, let's call this a bit of a graph. We've got three identities. And just a fun fact too, if you're looking for prolonged change or change that actually lasts through transformation, it's got to happen at the identity level. So yes, you can change your beliefs. Yes, you can change your behaviors. They're on the surface. A lot of coaches out there just work with behaviors. You change your behavior. Yeah, it might change a little bit of results. You got to change what's on the inside. You got to change your programming. You can change your beliefs, but the most important part you need to get to the root of, because there's always the root, there's always a beginning of these, is what you believe about yourself. And that's the identity. So this is a powerful tool. It's just an awareness tool. So let's just call this a timeline. We'll call this timeline of A to B. Pretty simple. Now, the first type or identity, this is what I was, is called the stressor. The stressor. Now, the stressor sets off on their journey. They're clear. They've got their goal up here. Their point B, it's up here. They're off on their journey. They're into work. They've got their strategy. They're working hard. They get up here and they hit a plateau. They get a challenge. They get some kickback. All's not going smoothly. What happens here to the stressor? You may have guessed it. They stress out. They belt their head against the wall. They get overwhelmed. They piss people off. They generally are angry, frustrated, again, stressing out, anxious. But they will finally, they'll get through. They'll work through it. They won't stop. They'll keep at it. But they've expended a lot of energy already. On their way, well, got it. Yes, let's go. Taking action again. Uh-oh. Same again. Stress out. Probably pissing people off. Maybe some yelling and screaming, whatever. Same again. They will stress out, but they will keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Generally, they will want to do this all on their own. Again, this is old Steve, but they will eventually go through. Now, this could happen numerous times on their way to their goal, but they finally get there. And you might be thinking, well, they got from A to B. They got their goal. But did it need to come with all this stress? I can talk directly to this because this was like 35 years of my life. Every time I used to accomplish a goal or achieve a goal, I was done. I was over it. I wasn't excited. There's a slight dopamine hit, yeah, but I was burnt out. Very high achiever, and this speaks to a lot of entrepreneurs out there too that I see running this identity. You're getting results, but when you get there, instead of being full of life and energy and grateful, you're over it. And again, you've probably severed friendships. You've probably stood on some toes and everything to get up here. You're probably even going to be feeling a bit ashamed or a bit guilty about some of the action steps you have. Whatever, but this is meant to be the best time to set another goal. When you're excited, when you're pumped, when you're full of life, when you're full of energy. But the stressor, no. Stressor, not happy. That's the first identity. Maybe some of you are already like, oh, that's definitely me. Might have accomplished a lot in life. I see this a lot from men, especially in their mid-40s, early 50s. They've done a lot in life, accomplished a lot in life, but they're done. Midlife crisis, they're over it. Maybe relationships suffered. For me, I'm glad I was a single guy for a lot of my life. Definitely not now. But I lost a lot of friends because this is the way I rolled. And even when I got the goal, I just wasn't happy with it. I was never happy. That's why I had like bunch of properties, no investment strategy. I just had them with stuff there. I had 2 cars, 2 boats in different states, all material things. Never worked. But that's the first one. That's number 1. We'll write a number next to that. Number 1. Stressor. Let's go to number 2. This is another one I see, another identity I see a lot of people running, especially in the online space. Now, there's plenty of opportunity in the world. Just like the stressor, the second one starts off, point A, woohoo, this is awesome, this is epic, I love what I'm doing now, I love this business I'm building. This is great. This is the one. I'll get up here. Woohoo! I hit a plateau. Unlike the stressor, doubt creeps in. I don't know if this one's for me anymore. Oh, I'm a little bit over this. Or maybe this isn't what I thought it was. Or, wait a second, what's this down here? Shiny object? This second one's called the dabbler. So grateful. One of my first mentors taught me this almost a decade ago. It really was a game changer for me. What happens here? My goal's up here. Nah, I'm not going to get to that goal with that. That's not the one. It's all right. This one is way better. This come from my friend who's been able to hit all her goals. She's living this amazing life. Oh, she sent me the video. It's fantastic. This is the one. Woo! Uh-oh. Goals up here. Doubt creeps in. Oh, not getting the results. Oh, I remember that one there. That was out of alignment, and I saw this one. They totally forget about the excitement at the start. And it's like, yeah, nah, this one's not for me. Because my friend messaged me this one, and I've jumped in because all her friends are in. It's a great community. It's a great product. The product epic. Yada, yada, yada. Woohoo! On our way. So close to the goal. Oh, plateau. Uh-oh. You can probably guess what happens next. This one starts, finish, might do a leg up here, and maybe the leaders step in or whatever, and they might get, but they continually go through the cycle, starting again. Very, very prominent in the online space. So, I did mention that there's a third one. Now, this third one, there are plenty of examples of this third one in the world. This third identity. I'm sure if you took a moment and you have a look around your life right now, maybe you look online, wherever it is, you'll see people living a pretty good life. Maybe they've got a cool house, property, car, boat, material things, they're all cool. But they look like they're living the life. They look like they've achieved a lot. And they look like they're happy and fulfilled. There are plenty of examples out there. Well, there are. So what does that make maybe the third one? And this is where I had the shift. This one's the achiever. The achiever. It's in the name. They still have a goal. But what do? Start at point A. They're on their way. Uh-oh, plateau. Challenge. Something's not working. Something's not going right. Feeling a bit run down, out of energy. I'm dealing with people that I don't want to deal with, and I'm not getting through it. I don't know what to do. Same as these ones. What does the achiever do differently here? Instead of stressing out, instead of giving up, they look in their network, they go to someone who has already accomplished something similar to their goal. Or even better, someone who has accomplished a lot or achieved a lot, but they have been through a similar challenge. Excuse me. And what will this person they find do? Now, it might be a coach, it might be a mentor, it might be just someone who's running an event, it might be in a book and they've written about it. It might be a resource on YouTube or something like that. But they've spoken about on their journey to accomplishing said goal or goals, lifestyle, buying that property, whatever it is. I hit some challenges. These were the challenges. This is what I did to get through. And generally they're going to say, I went to a mentor, or I read it in a book. I went to my coaches and said I'm stuck. I employed a coach. I employed a consultant. Whatever it is. They do this. They apply the lessons that this one learned. Away we go again. Oh, no. Another plateau. Same again. They go to who? They or them, whatever it is, single person, company, group, who has accomplished or achieved the results. Hence the achiever. The achiever still gets this. Maybe some stress will creep in, but then they chill. They're like, no, I know the way I can get through to here, conserve my energy, put it to actually hitting my goals instead of putting it to all the stress and everything, instead of pissing everyone off, being angry, being run down, being unhappy, whatever it is. They just keep doing this. And it doesn't matter how many plateaus they have until they accomplish that. It's really simple. Now, you might be a stressor at the moment. You got some stuff going on in your life, but your health might be affected. That's a big one for a stressor. Your relationships have been impacted. Relationship with your wife, or your husband, or your kids. Maybe at work. Maybe you're the one that no one wants to be around. That was me, and I was a supervisor, so I had to be around everyone. This one here. So many people out there that have got all these opportunities going, but they don't give it everything. At least the stressor gives it everything and keeps the eyes on the prize. Which one would you rather be? I know, definitely the achiever. What does it take, once you're aware of which one you are, to actually start hitting this? Well, it takes work. It does. And I told you in there. Reach out, get around the people that have got something similar to that. They know the path, they know the challenges. Now, I'm not saying copy their goals. These goals have got to be your own. But if you've got a money goal and it's $1 million, there's a bunch of millionaires in the world. There's actually millions of them. And if you don't know where to find these people, where are you hanging out? Be it online or offline. You need to get around them. So there's a couple of key things you can act on today. And again, there's a lot of unconscious stuff that goes on while you're stressing out all the time to get your results. Stuff you've picked up from your parents, from society. Same as the dabbler. There's unconscious things that need to be worked on. This is where, in these plateaus, not only would you maybe reach out to someone who's got the results, reach out to a therapist or a coach who not only has the tools and the strategy, they have the modalities to be able to help you get to the root cause of why this is your actual identity. Because the most impactful and profound change, long-lasting change, only happens when you shift it at the identity level, what you believe about yourself. Anyway, I hope this was really valuable. Please reach out today. Of course, I am a coach. I love coaching people. I've been a coach for nearly a decade now. And this one tool has been one of the first ones that I got taught. And it really did change my perspective on my journey. It has helped me accomplish and achieve, hence the name, a lot more in business than I ever dreamed of. Relationships, health, you can apply this to everything and all your goals. Anyway, looking forward to hearing from you soon.